Welcome to this minimal talking yoga after skiing video. We are here in the beautiful Mont Tremblant in Quebec. And we'll begin with sitting upright with a long spine, focusing on the breathing, noticing what's happening in the body. On an exhale, taking a neck stretch, right ear to right shoulder. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, assisting that right ear down, left hand out to your side. On an inhale, coming back through center and making your way over to the left ear to left shoulder. Once again, if you like to deepen that stretch, assisting the head down with the weight of the hand, right arm reaching out to your side. As you're ready, letting that go and moving to all fours. Wrist under shoulders, knees under the hips. On an inhale, right arm reaches to the ceiling. And as you exhale, threading that arm through, if you can, resting shoulder on the mat. Maybe reaching the opposite arm forward, focusing on the breath, opening those hips back. And in your next couple of breaths, bringing that opposite arm back in if it was extended. And pressing into the palm as you come back to all fours. As you're ready, transitioning into a pigeon pose. So right knee towards that right wrist. Leg across the mat, flexing the foot to protect the knee. Taking a moment to find length through your spine here as you inhale, maybe check in with that back toe pointing behind you. And on an exhale, folding forward, resting forehead on the mat or stacked arms. On your next few breaths, taking your time to come back up here. We're going to come into a hamstring stretch. So you can either keep that back leg bent and extending the right leg forward, finding length through the hamstring, or if you'd like, sitting all the way back onto that left heel, right leg extended forward, folding forward here, taking a passive pose, so not reaching towards those toes, palms face up. Rounding through the spine, letting the head and neck go, focusing on the breath. On an inhale, walking those hands back in and rolling that ankle in either direction, getting out any clicks and ticks. Maybe pointing and flexing those toes. And then transitioning forward, coming into a frog pose. So opening those legs wide, knees in line with the hips, ankles in line with the knees, toes pointed out. Checking in here, so maybe staying upright on those hands for support. Or walking forward to the forearms, or maybe all the way to the belly and the chest. Focusing on the breath. As you're ready, transitioning out of this pose, if you can, moving yourself forward. I didn't really have space here, so just being safe with those knees as you transition out of that pose. Coming to all fours, and then moving the spine in any type of organic movement, stretching in any way you'd like for the next few breaths. Meeting in all fours, left arm reaching to the ceiling on an inhale, and exhale, threading the arm through. Maybe right arm extending forward, opening up through the tailbone, those hips reaching to the sky behind you. Focusing on the breath, opening that shoulder. And as you're ready, right hand comes back in, pressing into the palm as you come back to all fours. And coming into pigeon pose on the opposite side, left knee towards the left wrist, flexing the foot to protect the knee here. Taking a breath as you find length through the spine, maybe checking in with that back foot. And whenever you feel ready, exhaling into your version of pigeon pose. On an inhale, walking those hands back in, coming into our hamstring stretch. So left leg extended forward, maybe keeping the right knee bent, or sitting all the way back to that right heel. And if you're coming back here, taking that passive stretch, rounding through the back body, palms relaxed, softening the jaw, bringing awareness to the breath. On an inhale, begin to lengthen back out through the spine, rolling that ankle in either direction, maybe pointing and flexing the toe, getting out all those clicks and ticks. And then making your way into a seated position, Bending the knees, feet about hip distance or wider, and windshield wipering the legs side to side. Releasing those hips, maybe looking over opposite shoulder. Finding yourself in a comfortable seated position, growing long through the spine. Inhale, reaching arms overhead, and exhale, palms together in front of the chest. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. Slowly exhaling. Again, inhale through the nose. Slowly exhaling. And one more of these deep belly breaths. Inhaling through the nose. And slowly exhaling. Bowing forward, sealing in your practice. Namaste. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for practicing with me.